Morning trend, what you saying, bro? Oh, what we saying, chat? What we saying, man? Beg this fucking thing just slot in, for fuck's sake. Oh, mate, I really haven't got the energy to build up another TikTok account. This one better start getting back to what it was before. So, fuck me, man. Morning trend, what you saying? I thought you were bald. No, not bald, I'm not insane. What you saying, Mehmet? What you saying, Jed? What you saying, V? What you saying, Fletch? New trim, yeah, bro. Trim looks good. Come on, Mehmet. What you saying? I don't know if it looks good or not. Kinda wanna turn this light off, bro. It's bare annoying. Fucking better on natural light. Just don't look. There you go, that's better. Oh, mate. What you saying, Tommy? What you saying, Jesse? John, what you saying? Slappo, what you saying? Look, I missed you. Come on, bro. What you saying? A potential crash out? Nah, man. For the group, do you have a Zoom? Do you have Zoom or only YouTube? No, we're on Discord, bro. Our main community is on Discord. If you go to the description, we do calls on there daily. Everyone double tap the YouTube. Oh, man, it's actually jarring though. That's the one thing that's actually fucking annoying. I built this YouTube up so nicely. It took me like 2 months to actually build it up. Just by grinding it. Oh, now it's just fucking basically just been reset to shit. Some 5 views. Was averaging like 100 views. What's your bias? Everyone double tap the screen. Let's get 1k likes and then I'll start analysing the charts, boys. Let's get 1k likes and I'll start going through the charts. I ain't fucking talking to 5 people. It ain't happening. You need a refund ASAP. It's you fucking bastards that always say, oh, get rid of your long hair. Get rid of your long hair. Thinking yous know best. Well, here it is. Nah, I think it looks calm, innit? Fuck it. It's only hair. Morning, Jerome. What you saying? Morning, Daniel. Morning, Slappo. Morning to here. Morning, Mehmet. EU shorts. Yeah, EU shorts definitely look like the move, man. Definitely look like the move. You can see tapped into that max volume. Filled the imbalance. Just want price to really rally back up. Want price to rally back up, man. Let's get some more people in this fucking YouTube, man. We've got 50 heads in here. Let's get 100 man in here real quick. I've got a YouTube video coming out today as well. I swear to God, man, I had some fella relaying carpet, bro, in my gaff, and oh my God, bro, I've had probably the shittest last 2 days. Literally couldn't do anything, bro, other than trade. It was so boring. Traded the morning sessions, which were obviously shit because nothing really happened these last few days. especially in the morning. And then whenever I try and record, fuck me, whenever I try to record, it would just be bang, 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 bang. It was so frustrating. But yeah, man, we're back, so I'm gonna get a video out today. Man. Gonna get a video out today. Appreciate the likes, boys. Appreciate the likes. But yeah, man, let me know what you man are trading today. Let me know what you man are looking at. Lads, don't forget to, everyone drop a like on the vid, man. E shorts to Friday high, Friday low, high volume area. Wait, what? Yeah, shorts to Friday low do look like the move. It does look like the move. Let's have a look at the... Yeah, so we do want price to come down to this order block. Obviously, we're taking that CRT high now as well. Everyone drop a like on the stream. Morning, Fudge, what are you saying? I don't even... E-Fug. What do you see you coming to? Mainly just this external low, first of all, bro. Mainly just this external low, first and foremost. If you see on the 4 hour... Obviously traded up to that CRT high, finally took that high, which is nice to see. And you can see price, obviously, to get there, broke out of this high. And then we then had a change of character or a market structure shift. So we're now, technically, we're in a downtrend. And price had a pretty decent retracement. Came back up to fill this imbalance and this max volume area, and then started to trade down again. So really I'll be targeting this low here. I want us to just continue this downtrend really. Yeah, I want us to just continue this downtrend and rebalance this leg a bit more. This is the range we're currently in, so got a while to come down. But yeah, what I'd be targeting would be Friday low. Yeah, that'll be what I'll be targeting, chat. That'll be what I'll be targeting. Let me know what you man are looking at. Fucking LEG wants to invert everything. Yeah, I mean, EU's still sort of... Look at the dollar index, bullish formation. I'll have a look in a sec, bro. Let's quickly just look at the euro against the pound. So yeah, we still haven't really got a clear idea of where this wants to go. I mean, obviously we've got on the weekly, as we said, we got this order block here. The price has come into, and it is starting to shoot off. So we want to see if we're able to just continue this bullish trend on the daily time frame, and then take out that high. So we'll see if we get that next move. But then on the same time, on the 4 hour time frame, we obviously are bearish coming down. So you can see we've got higher low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So really we should just continue like this and then break the low. So right now we're at a point where price needs to decide, are we going higher long term or are we going lower long term? And whatever way we decide to go, we should continue there for a decent amount of time. So yeah, I mean, yesterday we had a massive rejection really. Obviously filled the imbalance as well. Filled the imbalance. Not ideal the way we filled it, but we did still fill it. Appreciate all the likes on the stream, boys. Just get 100 man in this YouTube real quick. 50 man in this YouTube. It's not good. It's not good. I mean, a lot of people are taking the break now for Christmas, which is fair enough. Appreciate the likes, Leo or Leho and Stu. Oh mate, can't believe what happened to this TikTok, man. It's so demoralising. Took me a good 2-3 months to actually build it up. A good 2-3 months to build it up, and it's just dead now. Dead in the water. 11 views, like. Yeah, I'll build it back up. I'll build it back up. It's calm, but just set us back a little bit, man. Set us back. But yeah, you just can't. At least I know that now. Anyway, you just can't have two people on the same TikTok. It just doesn't. It just does not work. It don't matter if it's fucking KSI and Mr. Beast. People want to see one or the other. They don't want to see both. That is what it is, chat. 11 man in here. Appreciate all the likes, chat. Let's just try and get some more man in here. What do you think of 5-minute order block short on EU? I'll have a look at DXY for this prayer in the chat first. But yeah, with EG, I'll be looking at buys really, boys. I'll be looking at buys. We've got this imbalance here. It's clear imbalance, so be waiting to see if price can close above it. So if price can close above this, which it looks like at the moment it can, then yeah, I'll be looking to really probably just long to the Friday high. Looks like a decent position. We're coming off of this imbalance. Just a retap on it. Aim for the high. Stop loss on the low. About 8 pips. It's quite difficult with EG, obviously, because the range is always so small. But yeah, that's really what I'll be looking to get in. You can see on the 4 hour we have swept the previous candle low as well. I mean, we've swept the high and the low, so it's not that much to gain from it, but we have swept the Asia low, tapped into this order block, so hopefully we can invert this. Someone said there's a bullish pattern forming on here. Yeah, we are bullish on here, so therefore bearish on EU, GU. That 4 hour CRT was completed on Monday. And then yesterday we just rallied up to this high, or started to rally up anyway. So that was Tuesday, wasn't it? That was Tuesday where we took the low. Then we rallied up to this high. Mate, these last 2 weeks for me, boys, have just been so shit, honestly. I hate being thrown off of a fucking, like, a routine. And obviously I was bare ill, so I couldn't really do anything. And then I had to move my whole setup downstairs, which was just untradeable. I couldn't do any videos. I couldn't barely trade even. I just feel like massively outside of the loop. But we're all back in the setup now. Shouldn't be ill for ages, bro. I'm not gonna lie. How ill I was, I'll better not be ill for the next like 3 years, bro. I swear to God, I'm not normally ill. What are you saying, Mace? What happened to the TikTok? Nah, nothing, bro. Nothing. I've still got the TikTok. I've still got it. It's not, no, I don't want to say the word, but it's not held off or anything. It's just weird how accounts work. They basically they're just like, people just want to see one person over and over again. Do you know what I mean? They don't want to. So if Mace was to jump on a video or something, it's just annoying. But this is why really to really run up a TikTok, it's either got to be just me or just Mace on each account, or we just got to link up, which is the better way to do it. We just need to really link up and actually have. So then if you're both on there at the same time, then that's different, because people see you as like a duo. But I feel like when there's one or the two, people just like, who's this? Like, I didn't follow for this guy. And then vice versa, when I jump on for the London session, everyone who joined yesterday's New York's probably like, who the fuck am I? So yeah, we just need to link up and be on the account together, really. Just like when we was in the Wolf, that's when the accounts were popping off. But yeah, man, not gonna lie, this YouTube stream is absolutely dead, mate. You've been sitting around the detail all day. Yeah, it's finally starting to actually sell off now. We was consolidating the whole day. The annoying thing is we didn't really get anything to enter off of. I mean, obviously we did get the DTO itself. Let me mark it on actually. We did get the DTO itself, but there wasn't like a break and retest or anything like that. Kind of just consolidated around it and then just sold off. So it's just one of them. It was low-key kind of annoying on GU. But I mean, we should hopefully come back up a little bit for a retracement. Might be able to jump in. Same on EU. EU obviously got this 15-minute imbalance, so wait for price to retrace, hopefully come into there, and we can look to take another short. We should really continue down a bit more. Beard's coming along now, Lou. I just stopped shaving. I just stopped fully shaving it off. I started using an electric razor. I used to just use a normal razor, which obviously just makes you go bald, essentially. Got the little soul patch. Is that what it's called? Yeah, soul patch. EU buys. I wouldn't massively be looking at EU buys, bro. If you see that big distribution yesterday, that big sell-off we had, we're just coming to the max volume point. So this point here, which is the max volume of this whole sell-off. And you can see prices tapped into it once, sold off, rallied back up during the Asia session towards, or during London Open really, towards it, and then sold off again. So be looking for that to continue really. If we can come and fill that imbalance that's left behind, that will be nice. Everyone drop a like on the YouTube stream, boys. Everyone drop a like, drop a comment what videos you want to see. I can actually fucking post videos now. Back upstairs. Gold Tipo Asia low. Oh, yeah, nice. Let's see if there's any potential buys. Thing is, earlier I wanted it to really sweep out this low, but we haven't done that. We're just sort of rallying off right now. I'll be honest, chat. Gold moves so weird, in my opinion. Like, gold moves just completely and utterly different to every other pair. Like, it's chalk and cheese to DXY and EU and GU. It just moves completely and utterly different. So it's hard to treat it the same way. But the one thing that does normally still play through is the ALG. So we'll have a look. Have a look. You feel like with gold, you just want to look at these little fair values, these little order blocks. You can't really look at it as a picture as you look at EU-GU. Like with EU-GU where there's internal, external, you can't really look at it the same way, to be fair. So yeah, I'm mainly just going to be looking for a change of character. I mean, we've got high. Basically just want to start breaking some of these highs essentially. So we've got this high here to break, and then we'll see. See, we're tapping into this order block right now. So obviously if you are bullish, you'd want price to come off this order block, trade up higher, break this high. EU, yeah, well, I'm bearish on EU, bro. Bearish on EU. EU took the CRT low on the daily and closed within, but sold off this morning. Right, EU took the CRT lows. On what time frame, bro? Oh, what took these? Yeah. I'm don't know if you mean on the daily. Yeah, we did take these CRT lows. I mean, you can see we swept this high and then completed that CRT there. I do just think we're going to continue down. Bear in mind, we've just completed our higher time frame objective, being that monthly high here. It's just been swept. Grow it out. I don't know, I feel like I'd look a bit stupid with a massive, well, I mean, I couldn't grow a massive beard anyway, so that's beyond the point, but it's decent what I've got now. I feel like that's probably the best I'm going to be able to do. Do you trade the ORB? Bro, someone tell me what the ORB is. I hear so many people telling me. Oh, the ORB. What the fuck is the ORB? Can someone definitively tell me in the chat what on earth the orb strategy is? Is it just staring into a crystal fucking orb and praying that price goes in your direction or something? Because like the amount of times I hear people telling it, it's like people gatekeep it though. Everyone always goes, or they'll ask me or someone in my chat, do you trade it? And then I'll be like, what is that? And then no one ever answers what the fuck it actually is. Tell me what it is. Open range breakout. ORB is unprofitable in short term apparently. Open, yeah, so it's like, what is it then? Who trades it? Someone give me the law of the orb strategy, because fuck me, it's doing my nutting seeing so many people talking about it. It's actually doing my head in. 75 man in this YouTube. To be honest, I want to see longs on EU as well, but I doubt I'm going to get an entry. Why do you want to see longs, bro? I mean, we're just bearish, man. We've had that big bearish leg, so I think we are quite bearish. It's the hourly New York chart. Orb is just unprofitable. It's just ass. Apparently, it's just ass. It's the hourly New York candle, I think. Mark high and low. Look to sweep one side and then go the other way. Okay. I mean, yeah, that sort of makes sense. But that's just a liquidity grab, I suppose. Trying to look for an example of when it would have worked. I mean, this one here. But the thing is, with like all the TJR, well, basically the Americans, whenever I see the Americans trade, the way they trade is off a 1 minute inversion. That's how literally all of them trade. Every single American, for some reason, trades that strategy. Like for some reason, it's like they have to. So that's probably is, if everyone's doing it, it probably is what works best during the New York session. But you're probably just going to get stopped out loads of times. But I mean, yeah, I'll have to have a look at it really. But I mean, that one, I mean, I've just cherry picked a day where it would have worked, to be fair, so it's not really accurate. But yeah, I'll start looking at it. Thing is, if you're looking for a breakout strategy, the best time to look for a breakout strategy is the London session. Because the New York session distributes anyway, so normally the London session is going to already have done the manipulation. I mean, typically the Asia session is going to move sideways, going to accumulate. The London session is going to manipulate. And the New York session is just going to distribute. So if you're looking for one of them to manipulate, then you obviously want to trade the London session, because we're going to manipulate these Asia lows as we always do, and then trade to the Asia high. Manipulate these Asia lows. And then by the time New York session comes around, that's when we have the big distribution. Obviously, we've got news a lot of the time during the New York session as well. It's just one of them, man. It's like decent, but it's so much better to trade manipulation during the London session, in my opinion. Obviously, a lot of Americans can't do that because they can't wake up at 2 AM to start trading, so they cope and trade the New York session manipulation anyway. But it's just distribution, man. It's just common sense. And if you want to trade, if you've got a bot that runs off, that like makes money off of accumulating markets, you want to run it during the Asia session. If you've got a strategy that works off of manipulation, you wait for manipulation. You want to run it during the London session. If you've got a bot, I mean, if you've got a strategy that most people do, that wants to catch the big the big distributions, the big moves, then yeah, you want to trade the New York session. Like each 3 sessions got its obvious things. Like today, for example, you can see the Asia session finishes. If we look right, we've got on the 1 minute time frame, so you can see it clearly. The Asia session clearly just moves sideways, right? Doesn't really do much. You can see just chopping up, down, up, down, up, down. Then look at 7 o'clock when the European markets start to open. So European open, Frankfurt open. You can see we sweep out this Asia high. This is one of our main strategies that we use to enter. Swept out the Asia high, and then trade down into the Asia low, and that's where you make your profit there. From here to here, that's where you make your profit. So that's what I'd recommend, rather than trading the fucking orb strategy. Just trade it during the London session. And you can actually have a daily bias for that as well, because the sweep and that is normally in line with the daily bias. Like this one, as we said, we're obviously bearish on the currency anyway. Tapped into the max volume, so we're already looking to sell off anyway. Then we add the manipulation, and then obviously continued down. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the orb strategy. Everyone double tap the screen on TikTok, man. Drop some gifts in here. Mark high and low to sweep one side, then go the other way. Oh wait, I've read that, yeah. Bullish CRT. What pair? TRF. Now they're all trying because Nasdaq going to be open 24/7. Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't really matter. It shouldn't really matter with anything. It shouldn't really change much, to be honest. A lot of people just coping. You know the nothing ever happens chud. Like that's basically what people are. Everyone's just a nothing will ever happen chud, and they're just trying to convince themselves, oh my god, the Nasdaq's 24/7. It's not over for me anymore. It's not over for me anymore. Oh my god, it's still over for you. The Nasdaq being open 24/7 is not going to change anything. The market's already open prior to the New York's open for like 4 hours during the London session anyway. So, yeah. What's the P line? What do you mean the P line, bro? What do you mean? Second half of 2026, Nasdaq going to stay open 24/5. Now they're all bitching about their opening strats are going to be useless. Yeah, again, that's literally just such cope. Like, just a reason to say that their strategy doesn't work. But if it didn't work before, it's not going to change anything. Is the sweep of Asia high very common in London on EU? Yeah, it works the best, bro, on pairs that are active during the London session. So your euros, your pounds, even your yen pairs. What it doesn't work the best on is like USD CAD, something like that, something that where both pairs are native to the New York session. You know any good bots? Most bots are cooked, bro. Most bots are just shit. To be fair, I've been testing a bot for ages that is actually good, saying that. But I want to test it at least until, well, we're going to test it till the end of January. We've currently got it running. We've had it running on a personal account, and it's been profitable on a personal account for like 3 months now. And we got it running on a prop account, so we just want to see if it can pass that prop firm challenge. It's currently up like 2%. So pretty common sweeps of Asia and London session on EU could purely trade that strat. Bro, that's literally my strategy that I trade, and I've been trading full time now for about 3.5 years. And it's always purely just been off that strategy, bro. That's what I try and teach people to trade. Is literally like, and you'll see it time and time again. Look yesterday in the market, right? You got the Asia session here, and you wait till 7 a.m. So 7 a.m. is here. You can see at 7 a.m. what did we do? Again, I'll go down to 1 minute so you can see it a bit clearer. See, 7 a.m. opens, and we sweep out this Asia low. So that's your manipulation there. 7 a.m. finishes there. Price sweeps out your low. Has a break, a structure to the upside, taps back in, and then you look to trade it up to the Asia high. And that was an exact position that we had yesterday, that we sent into our signal group yesterday. If I can show you the trade. You don't know where it's, okay, yeah, here it is. So you can see we waited for a slightly higher time frame break, but yeah, you can see, bro. Waited for the sweep of the Asia low, which happened there. I literally decided to move EU like staff learning was back testing. It seems very common, but you know more experience. To move EU like staff learning was back testing yesterday seems common, but you have more experience. Yeah, man. So yeah, as you can see, we had a sweep of the Asia low. We waited for a bit more of a confirmation, so we swept it. Had a 5-minute break of structure. Entered the trade on the retest, and it was a 2-to-1. So pretty. 5 people are peeking in. Let them know how to engage with your live. Everyone double tap the screen, boys. Drop a comment what you want me to look at, what assets you want me to have a look at, what currencies, what crypto, anything you man are interested in trading, anything that's gone in on the news, let me know. Read my comment, bro. Orb to me is different to what these lads are. I want to know your opinion. Strong break of Asia high, low retests like DTO, but using Asia high. Fair play. Give us an example, bro. Teddy, give us an example. Low 5-minute potential order block short. On what pair, Sanka? What pair, bro? They mark out the first 15-minute candle. This is what I mean with these, man, bro. It's just insane that they scalp so heavily. They scalp so much, it's a joke. Like, that is an insane scalp, bro. like marking out the 15-minute candle high and low and then looking for a fucking 1-minute inversion, you are literally catching the smallest possible move. Like, I don't think you can really get any smaller than that. Fair play if it works. Come on, Jesse, appreciate that, bro. Morning, everyone. What are you saying, Mario? Like, DTO strap, but using the high or low of the Asia session as the POY continuation. Where in the UK do you stay? Serpa boys. I live in Essex, bro. Live in Essex, but to and from like Canary Wharf ways, really. What do you think about today's news? Do you think GBP will lower rates? I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure most people do think that's going to happen. Wait, that's already at. Wait. Yeah, 12:30. I was bugging for a second. Yeah, our economy just cooked, boys. But yeah, no, I do think we're going to lower rates. I do think we are going to lower rates by 25 basis points. Either that or pause. I don't think we're going to be hiking at the max pause. What are you saying, Lou? Mitigated daily FVG. So how do we tell if it will continue bullish or bearish? Like, couldn't the daily FVG just be a liquidity grab? Wait, what? Are you mitigated the daily FVG? So how do we tell if it will continue bullish? What, on this? If you're looking at this. Oh wait, EU. What fair value gap do you mean? Do you mean the bullish one or the bearish one, bro? Let me know what one you mean. After the sweep, you wait for change of delivery. Yeah, bro. There's three real. We either wait for a change in delivery, whatever you want to call it, a fair value gap or an inversion fair value gap. They're the three things we really look for, boys. They're the three things we really look for. Sounds like Ben Fullport's strat. First FVG on gold and trade it. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people trade gold during the fucking Asia session, what I've been seeing. But again, that was an Australian who said that, so that's just cope from the Australians as well. Trying to convince themselves they haven't been shafted with the time zones. Not gonna lie, I do see a lot of Australians cope. Like, oh, this is my Asia session strategy. Like, bro, get out of my fucking face with that shit. Don't tell me about an Asia session strategy ever. If you come up to me in person, boys, like, if you ever bump into me, like, there's a few people that recognise me from my streams and out of the gym. If you bump into me and start telling me about a fucking, oh, this is my Asia session strategy, I'm going to pick up the nearest weight and cave your brain in with it. Because seriously, you're not psyoping me into trading that abysmal session. It's just not happening. What's your win rate? You only really need about a 50% win rate, boys. You literally only need a 50% win rate. For the way I trade anyway, I trade a minimum of 2 RR. And my average is about 3 RR. So, yeah, there's not really any need for it. It's just about finding that balance between risk to reward and win rate. Obviously, if you're trading like a 1-to-1, then you need a much higher win rate. If you're trading like a 10-to-1, then you're probably not actually trading. You're just demo trading. But obviously, you need a way lower win rate. Prediction on EU. I want EU to continue down, bro, to the prior day low. I think that's the next step. We wanted price to potentially give us another entry coming back up, but looks like price is just going to run. This is, I think, our first step. Still got a while to go, to be fair. We've got about 15-20 pips, so might still be some areas to take profit. But as I said, man, we are just bearish as fuck on it right now. You can see the dollar's just continuing higher. I'll show you on the dollar. You can see dollar on the 4-hour time frame. We had this big sell-off here, which obviously completed the CRT. So if you look, we had the CRT high here. CRT CRT high there. Price came down, swept that CRT low. Filled the 4-hour imbalance, and now it's just continuing up. So I'm pretty confident that we are going to break this prior day high right here. Going to break through that high, start to feel that daily imbalance. So yeah, I think the DXY is going to continue up for at least, well, start to sort of quantify the DXY, but I do think EU and GU is going to continue down for at least another 20-30 pips, that type of range. Everyone drop a like on YouTube, boys. Get 100 man in this stream real quick. Let's get 100 man. Lamau, I'm going to sell up €300 on the live. Lovely, bro. Lovely, bro. GG, clean trade. Yeah, nice, man. I do EU and GU, but also AUD, USD, and NZD, USD. Anyone else? Yeah, AUD and like New Zealand and dollar pair, New Zealand and Australian pairs both move nice during the London session. Same as JPY, purely because the Asia session is normally quite active. Because as we said, these lot are actually up. Their currencies are active during that time. Like if you look at GJ, for example, the range of the Asia session is 50 pips. You look at Euro JPY, the range is 53 pips. You look at UJ, the range is probably similar. Yeah, 45 pips. Whereas if you look at something like EUGU, a currency that's just not active during that time, you can see the range is 17 pips. That's GU. If you look at EU, you can see the range is 12 pips. So you can see, if you're trading the London session, you really want to look for either pairs that are actually going to be active during the London session or pairs that are going to be active during the Asia session. You don't want to be trading like a USD CAD or something like that. That just only moves in like the New York session. Might have to come and see you and tell you about Ben Fulport's 11 PM 5-minute FVG strat during Asia session. If you told me that, Mehmet, I'd like honestly, Mehmet, it'd probably be the last thing you ever said. The last word that would ever come out of your mouth would be 5-minute fair value. The last way, what did you actually say? 5-minute fair value gap, 11 PM, 5 PM FVG strat during Asia, lol. The last words to ever come out of your mouth would be strat during Asia, lol. Now that would get brought up in court. That would get brought up in court. Young Turkish lad, final words were a fucking stupid trading strategy. They probably wouldn't even bother like taking it to trial. They'd just be like, you know what? Who the fuck trades Asia session anyway? This kid's just a grifter. Let's just fucking throw it. Let's just forget about him. Check SOSBRX. Okay, we might as well check it. But yeah, this is an example of a pair that is just, I don't even know why this is even on there, but I always, oh yeah, look at that. Chat, look at that. We are, okay. We almost hit TP on that, I'm not going to lie. This is, for those of you that don't know, this is Somali real reference rate, Somali shilling against the Brazilian real reference rate. Why this was ever made, I've got no idea. Does Somalia even have interest rates? Like, they haven't even fucking got like cities and shit. Let's actually have a look. To be fair, it's haram anyway, isn't it? Look, I spelled that so wrong. Yes, Somali's still... No, Somalia, not Somalis. Obviously, mate. Yes, Somalia has interest rates, especially for borrowing money. Through the country faces significant financial isolation. Fuck me, we didn't know that. Meaning local rates for private borrowers aren't always readily available or aligned with the global markets. Islamic banking principles also influence local finance, creating complexities around riba. Let's just be real. They're just using that riba thing as an excuse. Like fucking Saudi found a way around it. Saudi just have interest, but they just call it something else. Can't remember what they call it. Okay, local banking rates, 33.6% interest rates. They're begging you to save money. Someone save money. If you found like the biggest Somali bank is just one guy sitting on like a wooden chair in a fucking hut, begging someone to deposit like 20 Somali shillings, please. The interest rate's 30%, bro. Like, please, someone leave some money in here. Morning. What's with the hair, Lou? It changes every day. Yeah, my barber's actually the fucking the GTA barber, so he can literally do whatever I want. And whenever I'm bored, as I've been recently with these markets. To be fair, the markets ain't been that bad, but whenever I'm bored, I'll just go and get a completely different haircut. I'll come back tomorrow with dreadlocks, probably. Depending on how I feel. Malaysian ringgit, best currency. I need confirmations. I don't just see an SMT and enter. Oh wait, what are you man arguing about in the comments? GR. What are you man arguing about? Lou, do you see EG coming down to Friday low with daily CRT and structure? Do you see EG coming down to Friday low? I personally wanted it to come up to the Friday high, bro. Wanted it to come up to the Friday high. I mean, as we said, I'm not going to go over the higher time frame again, but we had that big sell-off yesterday. Or not yesterday, Tuesday. And then price basically instantly recovered from it and came back above the high. So I do think it shows lack of real pressure to continue to the downside. So we've got a lot of important rates decisions today anyway, so we'll see how that pans out. But we also tapped into this order block here. You can see this daily order block. So I do think we're going to continue higher as a most likely thing. We've also then, if you look at this leg itself, this 4-hour leg, the recovery after tapping into that order block, price continued higher obviously, made another 4-hour fair value gap, and we've kind of filled it, and then we're starting to move up. So I just want price to actually continue fully to move up out of that, and then break out of the high. So I mean, yeah, we wanted to see this fair value gap get inverted, which annoyingly it hasn't actually done yet. Which, yeah, it's kind of annoying, I'm not going to lie. So we're just going to wait basically for a close above that. Now, just adding to the comment, Abjiv, also known as me, no arguments, bro. My bad. Nah, it's cool, bro. I was just wondering what you man were talking about. Playing guitar next to a fire. yeah. This was me. Wait, where is it? We've got to find this fucking godforsaken picture. Yeah, the free chat's pretty active, boys, so it's going to be hard to find this chat. But yeah, my Discord's linked in bio, boys, if anyone wants to join the Discord. This is obviously a TP on the signal we had yesterday. As I said, it's exactly the way we trade. Swept the Asia low, traded up to the Asia high. So yeah, it's a nice trade in general. Yeah, this is me. When I was in my Rasta arc. Obviously, I've stopped bunning now, so the Rasta arc is over. Yeah, this is me. So yeah, let me know if I should bring the dreadlocks back. I mean, they take about fucking 5 years to grow out, so I'll be pretty annoyed if you man say to grow them back and I've just got rid of them. But it's calm. Just check the mentorship and signals. Could you please elaborate? Wish to join ASAP. Well, the signals speak for itself, really. Basically, in the signals, we got me and basically 4 or 5 other traders. Well, me and 4 other traders that are all profitable, all been trading for years, and we all trade our strategy, sending signals. Simple as that, really. Always positive RR. Minimum, obviously, 2 to 1 RR. Average of about 3 to 4 RR. Well, also, it's all based on our Discord. We'll also add you to a WhatsApp group as well. So if you're working or whatever and you don't want to be sitting on Discord all day, well, you can just get a ping to your phone. You get a notification and you can check, bang on the trade, and just make money. So this month we're up crazy this month. I'm not gonna lie. We're up crazy amounts this month. We've got 96 man in this lab. Let's get 100 man in here real quick. We're up like 20R in the signal group this month. These are a few of the trades that we've had. I sent a message into the boys yesterday, but these are a few of the trades we've had. You can see this one, 4RR. That was on the 4th of December. 5th of December, we had another 4R trade. 8th of December, we had another 4RR trade. 9th of December, we had a 2RR trade. And then 11th of December, we had another 3.2R trade. And we also had another one yesterday. If I go to the signals chat, you hopefully be able to see people. Wait, where are we? Yeah, where are we? You can see people being all gassed and that, but where is it? Let me just find it for you. Yeah, that was the trade we had yesterday as well. So if you want actual high quality signals that you can pass funded accounts with, We're the only signal group literally on the net that does that. I mean, as I said, like, the results speak for themselves, boys. We make the results public every time. I'm in the signal, mate, but no WhatsApp. Can you look into this for me? Yeah, Danny, send me a message saying WhatsApp. Send me a DM saying WhatsApp and just drop me your number and I'll get you added in there, bro. Or message Stu for it. And then as for the mentorship, yeah, the mentorship, basically we focus on trading the London session. So we basically teach you exactly how to cook the London session from start to finish, everything you need. There's two main strategies for the London session. Obviously, one of them I've sort of briefly talked about today, which is the Asia session reversal, where we wait for the Asia high and low to get swept and look for the reversal. So we completely go through that. And then the other one's the continuation strategy. We teach you all the concepts involved, as well as any indicators you may need to use, which there's only one really. And there's videos on absolutely everything. And on top of that, so we're obviously going to teach you the video. We're going to teach you the strategies, teach you the concepts within. And then we're also going to go over it millions and millions of times. So there's literally over about 100 videos, more than that, probably about 150 to 200 videos in the mentorship. Many of those are case studies of the strategy. So not only are you going to learn the strategy, but you're going to see how to see it over and 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 over again. So you're going to get so many case studies on the strategy. You're going to basically become an expert on how to trade the London session. It's going to change your life because you're going to realise that the only reason everyone trades New York session is because that's what influencers say, because majority of influencers are from New York or from America, so they can't trade the London session. Once your eyes are open, it's like the Matrix, you know, in the blue pill or the red pill. It's like once you take the what is it, the red pill? Yeah, once you take the red pill and you realise, okay, holy fuck, London session is actually goated to trade if I'm able to trade it. You'll never ever go back to trading any other way. And obviously on top of all of that, chat, we don't just give you the strategy and stuff like that. We're live every single day, so we do a private stream every single day at 6 AM to about 8:30. So yeah, we're live every single morning, chat. That's literally every single morning. So for example, this morning we would have been up at 6 AM going through the markets, exactly what you want to look for, exactly how you should be ready to trade our strategy, and then bomb. And then we're there, we're ready. I reckon it'll take Friday high first. Yeah, potentially, bro. Wait. Actually, wait. I thought you meant Friday low. He didn't come to my level. No, I don't think it'll take Friday high. I think we're going to go to Friday low, bro. I don't think there's any need to come high. You can see the max volume level here. Max volume level's there, so we should really just tap in. Well, that's what we have done, really. If you see during this distribute from this high to this low, it's our main distribution. And all I do is draw on the volume tool from the high to the low. And you can see it draws on the line here and tells us where the highest amount of volume was. And as during this point here, and you can see New York session or London session really rallied back up to this point, tapped in, started to sell off, then Asia session again, or London Open, tapping in and then selling off again. So everything's really moving exactly how we'd want. As I said, chat, there's only like a few little extra things to put in there to make it even easier to trade the London session, but it's definitely the strategy that's enabled me to fucking trade full time. If I was trading the New York session, I'd probably still be trying to fucking depict what's going on. It's so much harder than the London session, honestly. Speaking of signals, Jim Bob Siggy, sweet, I'll have a look at it, bro. Hello, can you talk about the psychology and how you manage large amounts of money? How much money are you managing, bro? How much money are you actually managing? So I can understand what your ballpark is, what you're actually doing. If I missed any comments in the chat as well, just put them in again. There's 88 man in here. Let's get 100 man in this YouTube right now, man. I'm live on YouTube as well, by the way, TikTok. Richesse Effects on YouTube, linked on my profile to be fair, but just type up Richesse on YouTube. You'll find me live right now. Great, see you in the Discord mentorship. Sweet, Skoomar. Just get in the Discord, man, and go to the upgrade section. Go to the Discord. Anyone who wants to get in the mentorship or signals, either one, just go to full access and then mentorship or signals, whichever one you want. You can book a call as well if you want, but well, that's up to you. I want you buyers after taking 4-hour external. Yeah, we'll probably be waiting a while for that to happen. That's the only thing. Looks like manipulation to me. The daily sweep close might mean nothing with news. Wait, Henry, what pair is that? Oh, EG, yeah. As I said, EG's not really that clear, man. We did want price to close above the 30-minute first to at least take out the Friday high, and then we can see where we go from there. But as you said, we do have news coming, so is GU a good sell? Yeah, GU's a good sell, man, but we're pretty much already sold off pretty heavily. Goated mentorship and signals, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, brother. Check USD ZAR. Bro, what the fuck is a ZAR as well? Oh, is that South African currency? South African Rand. Wow, why is it actually moving kind of decently? Bro, why has it been absolutely bodying the dollar as well? Hold up, what the fuck? Okay, is this Trump's inauguration? I'm assuming it is. No, it's actually not. Okay, knowing what South Africa's like and the history of the country, this is probably someone at the fucking government that just clicked a button, quickly made billions of pounds, and then fucking clicked off again. This big manipulation wick here. This is why I trade EUGU, because you know it's not just some fucker at the government. Just, well, to be fair, no, in America it probably fucking is, but I don't know if you're being serious with me trying to actually analyse this, but I refuse to analyse stupid currencies. Anything with a Z, any currency with a Z in it, like, come on, let's get serious now. It's not a fucking fun, and it's not everything's a fucking laugh and a joke. South Africa, yeah? You could just call it GBP or fucking SRT. I don't know, okay, maybe not SRT. Do you know what I mean? You call it something normal, not a Z. Like, why have you got a Z in your currency? Do you actually want people to take your country seriously, or do you want everyone to think you're a fucking joke still? I mean, this just sums up South Africa, right? The most famous person from South Africa ever, who everyone loves and everyone rates, they fucking chucked him in jail for 20 years. Do you know what I mean? It's like, who's like England's most ever famous, like, it's like Sir Isaac Newton or whatever, and the main thing everyone knows about him is that the government fucking chucked him in jail for 20 years. Oh, fucking hell, get serious for once and start with your currency. I wouldn't chase it. Yeah, I think we've had a trade sent through. Thoughts on GJ. Okay, let's have a look at GJ. Your opinions. A lot of people in the chat are talking about GJ. This morning, EU ORB breaker structure, Asia low, retest Asia low, 5-minute imbalance. Yeah, I'm assuming you mean like this, like the break, retest, and then the move. Yeah, could potentially looks decent, bro. I would normally prefer it to come a little bit higher to the a little bit higher to the daily true open, but fair play. I mean, yeah, broke the low. I suppose we retested the low. I suppose you're really waiting for your 1-minute inversions again. All of these strategies are always 1-minute inversions, aren't they? So I'm assuming you would have entered here or something. So yeah, could have made nice profit off that, bro, to be fair. Let's have a look at GJ, because everyone's like looking at GJ. Let's get 100 man in this YouTube real quick. Everyone drop a like on YouTube. If you're watching on TikTok, boys, we are live on YouTube as well. Actually, never mind. Just looked at pound futures, weak as fuck. Let's have a look at it anyway, because I mean, we have inverted this fair value gap, retesting. Yeah, it could be decent, I'm not going to lie. Could be decent. See, price has taken this external high now, which was the point that we was aiming for ages. You can see we had sweep of that Asia, not Asia low, sweep of that monthly low. That with those loads of wick rejections over the course of about 6 months, and then obviously started to continue. This is just evidence that price didn't want to go any lower, and you can see from the amount of rejections. Obviously, some people would call it a rejection, other people would use a CRT. Whatever it was evidence that we knew price was going to go higher. We had this mad rally, and we've finally just reached a high. So yeah, it's pretty much a biblical high right now. GJ's at like a biblical high right now. Last time it was this high was in August 2008. So yeah, the end remains getting cooked. I'm not gonna lie. In terms of a shorter term target for it, we've got this order block here that we've tapped into. You see we've tapped into that, and obviously the way internal external liquidity works is every order block or fair value gap has an equivalent high or low. So you can see here the range is this low to this high. right? And so that's our external liquidity, our external high, our external low, and our internal liquidity is obviously this order block here, as we said. So basically, you want it to come from your internal order block to your external high. The reason why it's a high is because, as we said, we're clearly in an uptrend. If we was in a downtrend, we'd want it to do the opposite. So remember, every order block has an equivalent high that you want it to trade into. In terms of an actual entry on it, let's go down onto the 4-hour time frame. You can see we've got this imbalance here, which we've filled, or partially filled, not fully filled, but sort of enough for us to consider longs. Mark on the 0.5, you can see we have mitigated 50% of it. Yeah, let's check the volume as well. Check the volume from this high to this low. You see, majority of the volume was along that point there. What about on this? Yeah, it's down there. We're not really getting much help from the volume, I'll be honest, so we'll get rid of that for now. And we have, by the looks of it, tapped into this hourly order block after the Asia session printed. See, I'm not going to lie, buyers do look nice. Buyers do look nice in my opinion on this. Buyers do look pretty decent. As I said, we've just filled that 50% of the imbalance. Asia session's rallied up. We've come back down for a pretty strong retracement. Come back down, EU buyers. I won't really be looking at EU buyers, bro. We've come back down for a pretty strong retracement now. And then we've tapped into this hourly order block. So let's go down onto like the 5 minutes, see if we've got an imbalance or an inversion, which we have here. As you can see, price has disrespected this fair value gap, this bearish fair value gap. Obviously, in a bearish market, if this leg wasn't a retracement to go higher and it was just a leg to go even lower, we should just be filling these imbalances. So we'd make the imbalance here. Should just be filling it and then continuing lower. But when we close above, it's evidence that this bearish leg is over, and obviously, especially when your overall trend is clearly bullish, that normally shows that the lower time frame is going to start to line up with the higher time frame. So, yeah, we're just going to mark on this imbalance, and then we're going to look for price to come back down, retest it, and then get into a trade. So you want price to come back down, retest the 50%, and then look to go higher. So your trade would look something like this. So your TP is going to be on the high, up here. And your stop loss is going to be sitting on the low there. So you can see about 11 pip stop loss, 45 pip TP. And that'll be really what I'll be looking at, man, on GBP, JPY. 1 hour order block. Alright, thank you. No worries, bro. What do you think about an EG buy right now? I did want the 30-minute to close above, bro. We're seeing pretty similar stuff, but I want EG to close above this 30-minute imbalance that we've got. GJ probably looks like one of the better of the two, though, right now. I mean, you could have taken this prematurely and it'd be sort of running in profit right now. But we want to close above this fair value gap. We want to close above this 30-minute fair value gap. Same thing, just to confirm that this downtrend is not going to continue like that. We want it to close above. So we can see that this move down here, as we said, was just a manipulation to take out the Asia low, and then we're going to rally up to the Asia high. I'm in an EU buy, fair play. You clearly live a risky life, my friend. Fuck me. Pretty crazy, but it is what it is. What do you think about an EG bar right now? This morning, wait, the strong break and retest. Wait. Let's just make sure it's actually anchored on the right point. While going for that trim. Yeah, got a new haircut. To be fair, it was either this or dreadlocks, so I thought, you know what, I'm not going to culturally appropriate and I'll just get a fucking proper English trim. So cry about it, bitch. I'm in an EU buy. Yeah, that's a bit mad in my opinion. And it is what it is. What are you saying, Aaron? How you doing, bro? How you doing, Aaron? I mean, are you buys too? Fair play, bro. The strong break lets you take the position from just a retest with age without having a rebalance higher up, like you said. No strong break position. Wait, what? The strong break lets you take the position just from the retest of Asia with. Oh, okay. So you basically want like a strong close below or something. So like this here. But where would you have your stop loss in the ORB strat? Can't believe I'm actually getting dragged into this fucking strategy. Yeah, I'm all good, bro. How was Dubai? Was it Dubai you was in, or was it somewhere else? I think it was Dubai, wasn't it? What'd you see for EU? Do you want to see it continue down, bro? We want to see, in my opinion, us come to the Friday low. So hopefully we can come a little bit higher to rebalance this leg and then continue down. Easiest way to approach these. When you've already had a big sell-off through the London session is just to draw on the OTE. So you obviously draw it from the distribution leg down. You can see when there's been a clear move already. So you can see there's been a how many pip move? A 30 pip move already, which if you know anything about the London session, that's pretty significant. Just want to draw on the OTE. And it's most likely price is going to return to the OTE and have a sell-off again. There's other things you can obviously do, like see where the volume's laying. So here, for example, you can see majority of the volume is coming from. Oh man, I've got to keep adjusting it. It's fucking not ideal. It's coming from this cluster here. So we may see price just tap into here and then want to continue down. We may see price want to come into here, but we'll just monitor along these points. Obviously, if we had the max volume line up with the OTE, so if we had the max volume line up with the OTE, so that line there printed there, then that would be perfect, and you could really just enter straight off of that fair value gap. Where we're getting kind of some different confluences, you'd really wait till these points get hit and then go down to the 1 minute, wait for your inversion or whatever you want to wait for. I'd wait for an inversion and then enter a sell like that. Oh shit. How did I do that at a click of a button? That's pretty mad. Just bugged out my whole YouTube stream. See, I'll wait till price comes back into this area and then see how to act. I'm in a GJ sell, you doing a buy. In my opinion, it does look a bit nicer for the buyers. In my opinion, we tapped into this hourly order block. Disrespected this 5 minute fair value gap, so yeah, that's what I'll be looking at, bro. I'll be looking at right there. Let's see what the signal was that's been sent in. AUD. Jim Bob actually trades. This is the thing about our signals, though. We have multiple people that trade different ways. So, okay, what have I got marked on here? All right, yeah, this is the. Okay, let me get rid of this real quick. So again, the internal, external. Oh, 26. So again, the internal, external, you can use it on any time frame where we have a big order block clearly here. So you've got your range high, you've got your range low, and you've got your internal order block. So you basically want price to come into your internal liquidity, your order block, and then sell off to your external liquidity. Reason why we want it to sell off rather than buy up to the external high is because you can see we most recently broke a low. See, basically price is clearly breaking lows, right? So we're clearly in a downtrend. So it just makes it a really easy way to depict what price is going to do. See what trend we're in, clearly in a bearish trend, and you mark on your swing high, your swing low, and you're within that leg. There's always going to be an internal order block or fair value gap. So for example, this order block here. So we're looking to sell from that order block down to that external low. Now that's on the monthly time frame, so that's going to give you confluence for probably about fucking 3 months worth of price action. And if you tune into these streams, these YouTube streams every day, we do. Oh, pardon me. If you tune into these streams every day, we do look for that. Or we have been looking for that on EU and GE pretty much every day. But yeah, whereabouts was you staying in Dubai, bro? Whereabouts was you staying? You can see here, for example, last time I even checked this pair, we did the same thing. You can see with the internal fair value gap traded down into the external low. Let me get rid of some of these things though, so we can mark on this signal. Oh fuck! All right, cool. So yeah, we can see pretty interestingly as well. We've just tapped into this order block, whatever you want to call it. We'll call it an order block. You can see prices had a big rally off in these last, what, 3 weeks into this order block again, and we've started to sell off again. This is AUD USD, bro. I'll put this on so it says in the bottom right. You can see now what pair it is, what time frame. Mr. Lives though, yeah man. You ever tried Forex Fury? What's that, bro? Sounds like fucking Tyson Fury's next son, mate. Sounds like one of these trading grifters been like, Tyson, mate. Do you know how much money's in this trading game, bro? I'll offer you 50 million quid if you name your next son Forex. And he's just snapped his hand off and gone, yeah, fuck it. Forex Fury, let's have it. It's a bot. Oh, fair play. I mean, majority of bots are just grifters, bro. Well, not like the bot itself's a grifter, but like the majority of bots just grift. But we're actually looking at a good bot right now. Let me know how it is. You got to test it for a while. I've got a bot we're thinking of giving to our community or offering to our community, but I've been testing it for 3 months. It's been profitable for 3 months on a personal account. I want it to pass a funded account. And then have a total of 6 months on a personal account of profitability. Then I'll think about listing it. But a lot of these bots just work temporarily. Let me go on to the lower time frame and see this trade, because we have had a trade sent into the signal. So 9.34 was the entry. 9.34, where was that? Oh, pardon me. Right, so the trade was sent in at 9.34. It's basically here, what it is, bang on here. Stop loss was how many? 106, 107. A pretty tight stop loss, a 4 pip stop loss there, and TP was at the Asia low, so all the way down here. Oh. So this is the trade right here. Again, you can see the main way. Main mode of the entry, you can see again, was a sweep of the Asia high. Again, you see that manipulation coming through, and then looking for price to trade down. So you can see we've swept the Asia high, and as soon as we swept the Asia high, the London sessions normally trades down into the Asia low. So we've got a lot of to be fair, we don't have any news really other than just the pound. Oh no, we do. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, my bad. We've got fuckloads of news. That's my bad. But yeah, you can see price is running pretty decently right now. See how it does. Head and Shoulders. Bro, the Matrix has sent their final warrior to my live. Javon. Head and Shoulders. The Matrix's final soldier is here to fucking rot our brains. We don't trade Head and Shoulders, bro. It's probably the most basic, low-level way of trading there is. Not to con your whole existence, but yeah, it's just a terrible way of trading, I'm not going to lie. I mean, if it works for you, it works for you, but I've yet to find a trader that actually trades Head and Shoulders and is actually profitable. Alex G does it. Bro, if you think Alex G makes his money off trading, yeah. This is definitely the Matrix's final soldier. Mate, do you man know how long Alex G's been trading for? How do you think he's able to pattern so much shit? You know, everyone's like... Basically, right, the way Alex G trades is people go on his broker and then they get paid per lot size that people spend on his broker. So he probably earns like $10 per lot size spent on his broker, right? And if you think he's been trading on YouTube for about, what 8 years, something like that? 7, 8 years? Bro, that's 7 years of fucking people depositing through that broker. He's probably got at least like, maybe what, 20, 30 mils worth of capital? Probably more, bro, because he knows a lot of rich people. He's probably got more. He's probably got like 50 mils worth of capital on his broker, which means every single day, people are probably spending at least like, what, 5,000 lots? So 5,000 lots on his broker every single day. That's at the minimum as well. What the fuck's that? That's at the minimum as well. 5,000 lots at a minimum. He earns $10 per every lot spent on his broker, which means he earns 50 bags a day just off that. And obviously the broker's going to give him a fat bonus because he's obviously going to be the highest like recruiter on the whole brokerage. So they're probably going to give him another like 20 grand bonus on top of that. So it's like 70 bags. And that's why, you know, when people are like, oh, somehow Alex G can pattern a jet. If I can't pattern a jet, you know, Steve will do it and all that. Like I'm not hating on him. Big up to him. He's fucking smashed it. But like when people are like, Steve will do it, it's like, oh, whenever I can't get a jet, I just message Alex G and somehow he makes it happen. That's not Alex G doing it. That's his broker doing it. Okay, that's his broker doing it. Because he's the main guy. He makes so much fucking money for the broker. It's like it's like having like a bank. It's like having like a gold card or something like that. And when you need something, they will just find it and just give it to you. Where these brokers, boys, I don't think you man realise how much money these brokerages have. He probably works one of the biggest brokerages in the world. Probably the biggest. And he's probably the biggest recruiter. Like, they'll do anything for him. So that's how Alex G really makes his dough, if you didn't know. I mean, he's fucking killing it. Like, you got to rate it. I don't even think he's that old either. But if you think he's afforded, like, fucking 3 Bugattis through trading a Head and Shoulders pattern. And yeah, you need to stop sleeping with the Matrix's wife, bro. The Matrix has probably seen you sleeping with his wife and thought, fuck this guy. I'm just going to convince him of all the fucking things he shouldn't be convinced of. But Tory Trendlines makes millions just from Trendlines. Is she really named after Trendlines? What a fucking name, really. Tory, who is that? Sorry, I've just got to find this. I've got to have a look at whoever this is. Tory Trendline. You fucking... That's fucking A+, bro. That is A+. Okay. Holy fuck. Who actually believes this shit? Seriously. Not gonna lie, sometimes I read my chat and I'm like, bro, you, like... The Matrix deserves to win. We don't deserve to escape the Matrix. Like, the rich should just stay rich and the poor should stay poor. Because if you believe this, like... Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Okay, I don't want to hate on literally everyone I see. But, like, Jesus Christ. If she was, like... Let's be real, she is quite pretty. She's like at least a 7 out of 10. If she was a 2 out of 10, she'd be working in fucking McDonald's. All due respect.
So here we have just been presented with a 1, 2, 3, 4 touch point trend line break. This is signifying an entry, long positions here. So before we get into this trade, we want to draw a safety line that helps mitigate our risk and tells us when to get out. Now we can go ahead and enter this position. We're buying 1 contract of micro crude oil, and we're immediately above.
Have you heard about the oinky sploinky blocks? It sounds like a new fucking thing that Minecraft have spent 5 years developing and drop it like people give a shit. She's a 7 out of 10 now, Lou. A 10 out of 10, you must be Carlos... A 10 out of 10 to you must be Carlos Tevez. Sorry, what the fuck does that even mean? Okay, I've missed what our point was. Immediately up. You're not immediately up. That's like the 4-hour time frame. You can see the fucking date at the bottom. That's like 2 days in the future. We're immediately up $100. Congratulations, you've waited 3 days to make $140. You could have got a job as a fucking plasterer or some shit, or a painter decorator, and been up fucking 600 quid in that same time. Well done, Tory Trades. Well fucking done. What the fuck? No. What the fuck was that transition? At least it's cropped well and we can see what's going on. Wait, what the actual... Right, let's actually have a look at our fucking strategy then, shall we? Platinum. Let's have a look at platinum. Holy fuck. Alright, let's have a look at platinum. It looked like she was trading it on like the 4-hour time frame or something. So her strategy... her strategy... Let's rewind a bit so we can actually, like... You know, get a bit of price action. Would literally to be... Draw a trend line. And then draw another trend line. Mate, what the actual fuck is this? I'm not rotting my brain. See, look, the Matrix is getting me now. I'm getting convinced to rot my fucking brain. Bro, some of you lot need to, like, stop. Just you man love pussy too much. I swear to God. I swear to God. She's actually done a sit down with this fucking guy. This guy sat down with traders that's made, like, fucking £500 million. And she got sat with her saying, oh, this is a trend line. Oh, mate, honestly. Seriously, man, the Matrix deserves to get some of you. It really, really does. Some of you lot deserve to be broke forever. Some of you lot really deserve to be broke forever. I'm from Somalia, so she's definitely a 7 out of 10 to me. Bro prefaced it with where he was from. Yeah, this is tapped in though at 50%. You can see while I was watching them videos, price came down, tapped the 50% of the fair value gap that we wanted. Went long on EU, just got stopped out. Yeah, I've been telling you lot, don't go long, man. Just wait for us to reach a good point to then sell again. Bro, can you draw a fib on Euro USD? Wait, what for, bro? This is our fib. We've drawn a fib on here, bro. This is our OTE, our optimal trade entry. Make it a bit bigger so you can see it. How can you be half a pirate? Wow. My wife is Somali. You're Somali, bro. Somali are 100 out of 10. See, this is the thing. People don't really understand how the rating system works. But anyway, you taking this GJ trade only on a small risk, bro. Nah, jokes, I'm from London, but still. Yeah, everyone drop a like on the video, man. Being new to FX, only familiar with max options trading, plus IBLV trading, and you now. Lovely, bro. Let's have a look at maxing. What is it? Max options trading. Oh, this guy. I've seen this guy, but did I just see the fucking orb strategy? For fuck's sake, honestly. If I see one more person with the orb strategy. She made... We can see her selling point, can't we? Fuck me. This just looks like brain rot. I can't watch this. But yeah, fair play, bro. I'm not hating on the bro. I don't know what he does. I've seen him on TikTok. He's probably quite good. I don't know. Probably not, though. Anyway, yeah, fair play, bro. Yeah, we're live every day, actually trading live, so you get to see the realness. Obviously, majority of people just trade in hindsight. We trade live every single day, so you man can see that we actually make money from these markets. And again, trading's not as simple as just drawing a fucking trend line like Tory trend line and saying, oh, look, there's a breakout, let's make some dough. If trading genuinely was that easy, like, everyone would be doing it. I know it's a cliche, but there's 71 people in here. If trading was as easy... So we got 100 man basically. We got 100 man between the TikTok and the YouTube. If trading was as easy as drawing a trend line, literally every single person in here would be like at least fucking 10 mil up right now. If I missed any comments, put it in again. Star Wars strategy. I mean, she does trade platinum, I think, which is basically only ranging, so trend lines probably work. Again, Born, a perfect example of someone who loved pussy way, way, way too much. If that was a fucking butt-ugly man telling you that, you wouldn't believe him. But only because it's a pretty woman, you're like, oh yeah, you know, let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Look, platinum does kind of just trend, so it may work. Get your head out of the gutter, bro, and get into the real fucking world. Shit like that just doesn't work, alright? It just doesn't work. I trade use... Wait. Mate, they bang on about ORB. It probably does work, because a lot of people trade it. A lot of people are trading it. There probably is a way to actually trade it well. I just need to research it a bit more. Where's your curly hair and black beard gone? I wonder who that could be on a burner account. Are you in on that, bro? Yeah, only a small amount. Appreciate all the likes on the stream, boys. Everyone keep double tapping the screen, man. Bringing you non-brainwash trading content. I mean, this is moving pretty slow right now, but... Lou, what's EG saying? Did we get a close above? Okay, we're still waiting for a close above. I want to close above this fair value gap to confirm that this downtrend is over. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just to confirm that this move down here was a manipulation move. So we want this to be manipulation, right? And in order to confirm that, we need price to close above this fair value gap. Because if it was a true move down, then price is just going to fill it and then continue down. We want to make sure that doesn't happen and our stop loss doesn't get absolutely touched. So, yeah. We want to wait for price to close above. You can see we're wicking above quite a lot, but we want price to close above. The close is the most important thing. When we close, then we can confirm that this downtrend was literally just a manipulation to sweep out the Asia low and to tap into these order blocks. And then we can be pretty confident that price will trade higher. But we need to wait for confirmations first before we jump in on that. Mum's laughed at me. I've been in the Discord the whole time. I don't know who JM is, but I trade using my contour. I tried using my content Kabali Gator strategy. Early morning, the school bus passes by, goes down the hill. I place a buy. My exit point is when it gets me a bit windy, and for buyers, I'm goofy. Okay, for the first 4 words of that, I actually believed it. When I saw contour Kabali Gator strategy, I thought no. What the fuck is this? Bro, you don't even know these days. You really don't know. You could have been deadly serious. Could have been deadly serious. Gold analysis. I mean, we swept the Asia low, so we want to see if price is able to trade up into the Asia high. We need a confirmation. As we said, we're marking out it. To be fair, we've actually broken a high now. We've actually had a market structure shift, so price has broken out of this high. So we swept the Asia low. We've had our manipulation move. Price has swept out the Asia low, so the Asia session low. We've had a change of character or a market structure shift with this high being broken. So we are valid for buyers right now. We are valid for buyers. Price coming off of this order block here as well. Yeah, you are valid for buyers. So if you did want to get into a trade, I'd have my stop loss at the low there, and then I'd be aiming for the Asia high. That's what I'll be aiming for on gold. I'll be looking for buyers, especially long term. I mean, on the higher time frame, we are bullish on gold as well. The next level is really that 44 level, which is just above all-time highs. So yeah, man, I'll be looking to get into buyers on gold, really. If you want to wait for a slightly better entry point, then again, you can just draw on the OTE. So if you want to wait for a better point, then you can put this on and then draw on the OTE. You can see there's an order block here, lines up with our OTE. You can put your buy limit here. It's obviously going to give you a lot better risk to reward ratio as well. It's probably going to be about a 7 to 1 or something like that. Yeah, you can see 7 to 1 there. So that's up to you. Or you could get in. With that here, you could be the next Einstein. A little problem with that, I'm not Jewish. And I don't give a fuck about science. So, fair play. I mean, let's actually have a look at this dickhead's hair. I'm pretty sure it looks nothing like me, but I could be a little... Okay. Bro, you must not know me. You must not know me at all, bro. My hair actually used to look like that, like 2 days ago. You picked the wrong time to drop that joke. My hair genuinely looked like that like 2 days ago, like bare similar to that. And about before I had it cut, it looked like that shit one. But that actually, my hair genuinely used to look like that, like 3 days ago. Not even 3 days ago. What? Yeah, 3 days ago. That ain't a joke either. That would have been a banger 3 days ago. You're slightly late to the joke, but still, I rate it. No, I was just goofing. I love the way you trade. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Where's your black beard gone? Go have Euro USD analysis. Yeah, bro, Euro USD, we want it to continue down, man. So if we go on and look at the daily time frame, first thing you want to note is that our target's really been hit. Our higher time frame target's been hit now. So this monthly CRT, you can see we've swept out the low. Got this high to trade into. Price has rallied up and now traded up into the high. So that's basically exactly what we wanted, right? That's exactly what we wanted. So now price has swept this monthly level. We are now looking for price to come down. Maybe not for an overall trend shift, but at least to rebalance this daily leg here. You can see the daily leg is quite big. It's like, what, 200 pip leg. And you can obviously see by the way these wicks are printing as well, if you want extra confirmation that it does look like we are coming down. If you go on the 4 hour, you can see. So we did have that initial sell-off after the sweep. And then we're just trying to see what is price mitigating from this leg. Because we should just mitigate something from this leg. And then once we've done that, we should be ready to trade again and break out the low in the form of a breaker structure. So, yeah. That's the first thing. So, obviously, we're going to mark out what levels that could potentially be. And for us, that was a fair value gap here. The most optimal fair value gap. We had a lower one down here. Then also an optimal one just above. So you can see price tapped into that and then started to sell off. Another good confluence we had was we drew the max volume. So we do the volume from this leg. The volume profile, which basically tells us where the point of control is, where the most volume is, where we can expect price to trade into and move off of again. And you can see it was right here, just underneath our fair value gap with that black line. You can see that black line there. That's the max volume level. And you can see price tapped into it once, sold off a little bit. And then during the Asia session, we rallied back up into it. London session tapped in and then sold off of it again. So In my opinion, we're just looking for price to continue down and sell off to this Friday low. This is our next target right here. This Friday low. In order to catch a trade down to it, you don't want to enter a trade right now because we're kind of too low in the actual range. You want to wait for a decent retracement. So I'm going to wait for 2 main points I'm monitoring. First point is, again, the max volume from this sell-off here, from here to here. The max volume is along this little cluster here, this consolidation. The max volume is like 9 times out of 10 going to be during a point of consolidation. So this is what we want price to tap into there. And then we're going to go down to lower time frame, see if there's an entry, and then continue lower. If it doesn't print an entry and price wants to continue higher, then I'll be looking at the OTE level, optimal trade entry, where you can see price hopefully trade up into this OTE. We've also got a fair value gap there, as you can see. And then again, we're going to look for our entry on the lower time frame and continue the sales down. So that's really what I'll be looking for. Einstein dreams of being next to Lou. Right, if Einstein was alive now, he'd be in my DMs, but he's not. So, do you know what I mean? How different life could have been. If Einstein was alive now, he'd be texting me to bun a zoot right now, and I'll be like, mate, I've stopped bunning. I'm not bunning anymore. Especially on the piff you fucking bring from Poland or from... Where's he from? Is he Polish? He ain't American, is he? Is he American? Wait, no, he ain't American, is he? Surely not. Oh, no, he's German. I mean, not gonna lie, he didn't really have the... Didn't really get the luck of the draw there, did he? Jewish and American and born during the fucking... Well, just before World War II. Not really ideal. Buy what pair, bro? What's happening in London watch deals? What you saying, bro? What brokerage is a good loot? Send me a DM, bro. We go with Vantage. Vantage are the best broker. You just want to go with a broker that's reputable. Vantage is obviously pretty much the biggest retail brokerage in the world. The most respected one in the world. Got offices all over the world, not just in fucking Swahili or some shit country where it's easy to get regulation. So yeah, I would say go with... Vantage, bro. But Loza, if you send me a DM, if you go through my link to sign up to Vantage or to deposit into Vantage, then I can let you in the mentorship or the signals for free. Which one of your choice? To give you a little kickstart. Obviously, if you're getting the signals, you can just make easy dough. If you go into the mentorship, then yeah, you got us coaching you through a little bit more how to make money. I see you said you lost some dough trying to trade Systy or trying to understand Systy. So yeah, man, just send me a DM on Discord chat. Everyone, if you do want to get in the Discord community, man, go to the Discord, and you'll see my name there. My name will be live in gold. Wait, let me jump to present. I'm gonna put something in the chat. I'm just gonna put yo, and just my name will be in gold. So send me a DM. But yeah, if anyone wants to deposit and trade on a personal account, just go through my link. Again, it's the best broker in the world, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, go through my link and I can get you in the mentorship or the signals for free. Stu's just dropped the link in the chat. If you're watching on YouTube, then the link is on Discord. I mean, in the description. Be careful what you say. You could be labelled anti-Semitic. Oh no. Oh no. So much news today. Yeah, there is bad news. You should look into Moon Cycle. You should look into Moon Cycle Strat, bro. I actually did see someone. I see TJR saying there's some fucking guy in Dubai who lives in like an ultra massive fucking house and he trades Moon Cycle pattern trading. Bro, just because he lives in Dubai doesn't mean I'm going to believe him when he does the most retarded thing ever. I'm sorry. I had to pause the TikTok there. I'm definitely not allowed to say that on TikTok. But you know what I mean? Like, just because the geezer lives in a fuck off yard, I'm not going to believe... Oh yeah, the Moon Cycle strategy. Like, for fuck's sake. I mean, do people really think we're living in that? Like, even if we were living in a simulation, you think it'd be that fucking easy? I mean, fuck me, lock in, man. How much you have to deposit into Vantage? At least £1,000, bro. Or at least upwards of like £500, I'll be real. Oh my god, man, I just got banned for saying that. For fuck's sake. I knew I was going to get banned for saying that. How long did I get banned for then? Oh, okay. Only one day off live. That's not too bad. Fuck's sake, man. That's bare annoying. That's bare annoying. That's fucking annoying. It's only banned till tomorrow, well, till Monday. I can go live on Monday anyway. Well, Monday. How long till Christmas? Oh yeah, I'll be live for these 3 days anyway. Oh, that's one day I can't go live. Fuck's sake. Oh, I said retard. I should have known. Should have known, to be honest. Oh well. I mean, it's only tomorrow it's banned till, but fuck's sake, man. Bear don't want this account to really start getting hot like that. No point even appealing it. I blatantly said what they said. What? Fuck's sake. It's 12 AM here, 15th of March, 2010 in Zeus Republic. Haven't seen the sun in 6 months. Hope you guys are enjoying the sunshine out there. Sorry, where the fuck are you from? Zeus Republic? 19... what? Is this guy from the fucking past or something? What? 15th of March 2010 from Zeus Republic. Haven't seen sun in... what the fuck? Who the fuck is this guy? Is he trolling or is that actually... surely he's trolling, right? There's nowhere called Zeus Republic. Okay, fuck's sake. Zeus Republic isn't... okay. Okay, thank God for that. I thought we had a fucking shapeshifter or a time traveller in the live. That would have been quite helpful. Yeah, I don't like the word not rape. Fucking hell. I don't like the word retard. What did Mace get banned for? Didn't he say the same thing? Didn't he say retard as well? Or something like that. Oh no, he said midget. I mean, midget's a bit of a liberty anyway. Midget's not as bad as fucking... Bro, pretty sure midget... Isn't midget like the fucking... like the accepted term? He's clearly from Tower Hamlets. To be fair, yeah, I don't think Tower Hamlets has seen light in 6 months. Probably more like 6 years, to be fair, in fucking Tower Hamlets. Dwarf. See, dwarf seems way more offensive than midget. Like, what is the fucking technical term, bro? Plus, bro, no one's actually like that. There's like one in a billion people are fucking, like, what's the word? I don't even know what to say. What is the accepted term? Is why they could be offensive. Little person. Person short of stature. We ain't doing all of that for you, man. I'll be real. I'm not gonna, like, fair enough what I said. You're right, retard, that is an offensive word. I shouldn't have said that. I mean, it was deserved for whoever said about sun cycles. It was deserved. But, dwarf, like, what's even wrong with that, bruv? Or midget, like, no one knows that that's an offensive term. Like, you need to update the fucking, the meta of the world and tell us before you fucking start banning people for it. I call it Maceism. Alright. Right, Lozer, I just texted you, mate. Right, let's see how the AUD USD is doing, actually. AUD USD is running nicely. Yeah, to be fair, wee fella, yeah. Little fellas, wee fella, small person. Yeah, but bro, small person, that's just not... That's like saying, like, the technical term for a black person is tanned. It's like, bro, I would consider myself to be somewhat of a small person. Or like a short person. Do you know what I mean? We need a term that's actually a bit more clear of what we mean. Barcode up, price action. Yeah, trust me. To be fair, if we're trading the fucking Loza trendline strategy... Let's see how we do. Let's see how we do. I mean, she waits for a breakout, right? Vertically challenged. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Vertically challenged. That's a good one. Your average height in the entire world, I'm pretty sure. What is the average? I better be, because fuck me. If I'm not, that's embarrassing. Oh yeah, it's 5'7", so at least I'm not below average. The only thing is, for that average to really play out in my favour, I'm going to have to go to like China or something, which is not really ideal. I'm going to start using that for against people, to be fair. Hang on. £136, 61 kg. I don't actually really know how heavy that is. 61 kg. See, I'm going to start saying that against people. See, technically, in a worldwide thing, I'm average, and majority of women aren't. Yeah, that is me, bro. Be careful, there's probably bare fake accounts messaging you, but you just added me as a friend, and I can't add you back, though. I'm going to message you. I just put "what's good, bro" in it, that's what I put. Just text me back, because I can drop a reaction to your thing. 6'4", 20 stone, 4 foot wide. So we are only allowed to say my unmatched perspicacity matched with my sheer bunch of girlfriends makes me a competitor, makes me a feared competitors in my Universal's on some crazy ish this morning, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that is my real account, bro. I just dropped a reaction to it. Yeah, Discord is confusing, bro, but that's my only real account. You'll probably get a lot of fake accounts try and DM you and shit, but yeah, this is my real account. Oh shit, wait, 2 secs, chat. Let me answer my door. I think I got the parcel, thanks. Me 2 secs, chat. Alright, we're back. Yeah, see, that's a fake account, that L's222. So annoying, bro, honestly. They're actually so fucking jarring. It's like, get a fucking job, man. Yeah, here he is, I just found him. This is a different one. This is L's226_2. Bruv, like, really? I'm sure it's just probably the same fucking guy as well, like. I don't even know how they're able to see the new people that join. Is there a way to block them from actually being able to see? That's what I need to do, really, innit? Just block them from being able to see. GJ's literally not moving at all. Yeah, trust me, Stu. We've got the billionaire gifter in here. Fucking hell, 6 foot. I'm 6'4", 20 stone, 4 foot wide. He's lost weight, to be fair, the old billionaire gifter, isn't he? Still waiting for this close above. Still waiting for this close above. But I don't think that no, yeah, close back in. Looks like this candle will close above though. Let's hope. Well, we got half a will. Still got like 20 minutes left for the candle to close, so we'll wait and see. Yeah, the one I text you on, bro, that's the only real one. Got it on the chart now, anyway. So if you would have entered off the OT, that would have done nice. That order block there. Got a nice little distribution off that. Plus, we're now filling the little 1 minute imbalance. As I said, gold moves so different to like our typical pairs. He used to live near him, about 10 minutes away. He must have been like a local fucking legend. Was it true what they say? He used to walk into a pub and everyone used to run out. That's what I said too, but I'm on about that too. Oh, yeah. I think they have burner accounts that are watching people, and yeah, it's true. But how do they get their yes, I suppose. But like, they must have their profile set up differently or something. This guy just put 3 grand on Jake Paul to beat Anthony Joshua, and he gets 20 grand. Fucking hell! Can you imagine he actually beats him? I mean, we all know he's not, but can you imagine? I'll be finished, man. That'll be the final now in the British coffin. I'll actually leave the country. I'd actually have to leave the country if that happens. That will be our final embarrassment if Jake Paul beats Anthony Joshua. I'd up sticks and move, bro. I'd go fucking Cyprus. At least they ain't got no fighters, but at least they got 0 tax. We can't have our biggest fucking hardest bloke get knocked out by Jake Paul or beaten by Jake Paul. Can't happen. We need, bro, even a points decision, we need AJ to actually knock him out. Like, badly as well. We need the British, bro. That'll give Britain a decent little kick up. That could be the thing that changes it all. I'm not going to lie. Not to put the pressure on. Did you see that video Jake Paul posted of them kissing? No, I didn't. No, I do find him entertaining. Yeah, what, the gift though? Yeah, he's jokes. No, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Jake Paul's such a troll though. He is funny. Jake Paul is jokes. I do rate Jake Paul, but mate, if Jake Paul knocks out our biggest don, we're just cooked, bro. That is literally the final nail in the coffin. That is the day the music died. It's Saturday as well, isn't it? Pretty sure it's Saturday. AM on Saturday. It's in the Loyals chat. Let me have a look at this. Holy fuck, what is this? Oh my days, it doesn't even look like... It's funny though, like, you know when the AI videos happens and it starts to look like less like the person? Like, look how Eddie Hearn just transfers into someone who looks nothing like Eddie Hearn. Wait, where is he? Wait, where the fuck is he? Oh, there he is. Like, bro, who is that? That ain't no Eddie Hearn. Nah, it's funny though. That is funny. GJ just mad accumulating right now. Mad accumulating. We'll wait to see if we get the close above on EG as well. Let me move this across a little bit. Wait. Think how crazy AI is going to be in 10 years. Yeah, it's basically not even 10 years, bro. I think by the end of 2026, it'll be like genuinely undistinguishable. Like, we won't be able to distinguish it. Like, that's it. 2026 is over for real fucking content. Nice music, Daft Punk. Yeah, trust me, bro. This is a tune, man. Alpha Capital, Advantage. Obviously, Alpha Capital's a prop firm. Advantage is personal trading. It depends, bro. Depends how much money you've really got to trade with. But yeah, I can speak to you about it on DM in it a bit more specifically. But let me know what you're really trying to do. You just gotta keep moving, man. You'll be able to get away with anything. Yeah, literally, bro. Bro, but what's stopping someone from just going to court and saying, "Nah, it's AI, bro"? Like, it genuinely is AI. What is stopping anyone from saying that? Like, for real. Literally nothing, like. I ain't even gonna get mad. I'm young, black, and rich. Trump's currently crying, saying the UK have done... Trump's currently crying, saying UK have done it to... Wait. I think I missed what you said. Get Lou thinking back to when he went Tylo and Mace. The government will be able to still not us. No, we'll still be able to do it. We'll be able to do it. I mean, that's the thing about AI. It's like decentralised, really, isn't it? Government's been using AI for years. People think it's new. Okay, we've got the conspiracy theorist here. I'm here for it, though. I'm here for the theories. Trump's currently crying, saying UK have done it to him right now, Lamar. Yeah, but that's not AI. That's not... Bro just doesn't know what the actual news story is. These are the type of people that spread the fucking, like... That's spreading all these theories and shit, bro. That's not what happened. Basically, Trump gave like an hour-long speech, and they just cut out 30 minutes of it to make it look like one thing came after the other, which just took it out of context. They didn't... It's nothing to do with AI. It's literally nothing to do with AI at all. Unless there's something new, but I don't think there is. I think that's the overall main point. Because it wasn't the British government either, it was BBC, which, yeah, it's publicly owned, but... doesn't mean it's the government. It's bare weird though. You get like BBC breaking news things come to your phone, like breaking news: Donald Trump suing BBC for 10 billion for misinformation, like coming from the BBC itself. It seems so weird. See, they've made a translucent face guard that scrambles your face when face recognition detects you. That's quite good. They added words to his mouth, so that's not AI. Oh my, question mark. Oh my god, bro. Holy fuck, Rob, do you actually read that? Do you ever read anything, or do you just see what, like, a headline and think, yeah, that's what I want that to be? And you saying the BBC isn't British government is laughable. Rob, you're probably the stupidest person in this whole fucking live. You're really exposing yourself here. No, it wasn't AI. Bro, they didn't add words to his mouth. That's not what happened. Like, holy fuck, man. Holy fuck. Basically, what happened, right, is he said He said, I want everyone to go down to the Capitol, right? And the speech went on for another half an hour, and then he was talking about something else, and he said, and we need to fight, fight, fight. They cut out the middle half an hour bit, so it sounded like he said, and you need to go to the Capitol and fight, 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 which made it sound like he said, go to the Capitol and fight. They didn't put words in his mouth. It wasn't AI. They just cut out the middle bit. They cut out the middle bit. There's no AI. It wasn't fucking AI. Like, take your fucking tinfoil hat off. Like, everyone knows this, bro. They cut the video. And you saying BBC isn't the British government is laughable. They're not the same thing for a start. As I said, it's publicly owned. You really don't even know the difference between a publicly owned or privately owned. So there's not even any point explaining it. But it's publicly owned, so it's owned by the British public. Same way the NHS is owned by the public, right? So the BBC, no, it isn't the government. It's not the British government. It's just funded by the public the same way the government is, the same way the NHS is. It's not the same thing. Like, there's no one at the government that, like, there's no one that's employed by the Labour government that also fucking works for the BBC. Like, there's no one that's like... Bro said, do you not read any of it like any of it's true? So you can't just change your opinion now. You've just exposed yourself, mate. You thought it was AI. You literally don't even know the story that's going on. You have no idea what's going on. You completely misunderstood the story. They didn't AI words into his mouth. Fuck me. They clipped a vid out, yeah. For context, it is a criminal offence for the UK. It is a criminal offence in the UK for the BBC or anyone to splice a speech in Parliament by a British Member of Parliament. Yeah, I don't really know what point that's relating to. I mean, let's just be real here. Like, Trump's well within his rights to fucking sue him. He is well within his rights, but at the same time, Rob, you are like the perfect Donald Trump like candidate. Someone that will just believe anything that he wants to believe. Anything that Trump says, you'll probably just believe it. You've actually taken the story actually further than he has. Like, Trump's well within his rights to sue the BBC because it was a liberty what they did, but you're just adding bits to it. The media is so biased. So, I mean, it's a completely different point. We can talk about the media being biased, but talking about something different, mate. When I said that and completely relatable, what are you on? Talking about something different, mate. When I said that and that is completely relatable, what are you on? Okay, right. Yeah, you're right, Rob. You're right, bro. You're right. You've got us all. You're right. You sort of lose all integrity, Rob, when you have to change your point like 4 different times. Like, the media is so biased. I think most people agree with that. Most people agree that the media is biased. If you would have said that, then I would agree with you. But that's just not what you said at all. Good boy. See, and that's a dub for you. See, that's actually how thick this guy is. He actually thought I was being serious. I didn't change my point at all. You've done what the BBC have, Lamal. I mean, you literally have. Your point now is that the media is biased. Bro, there's no point to be debating. I still got... You said they used AI and you was wrong. Everyone in the chat saw... Everyone in the chat knows the story, bro. I've explained the entire story and how... You go back to the point, seeing as apparently I'm changing it. Yeah, look, the government will be able to do it to us. Government has been using AI for years and people think it's new. Trump currently crying saying the UK has done it to him right now. So you're saying that the government has been using AI to edit what people say and they've done it to Trump, which is wrong. That's not what the court case is about. So, yeah, I mean, you can keep this little argument going in your head, but holy fuck. This is why you shouldn't argue with stupid people, man. Does your head in. Don't even know why I'm bothering arguing with you. This shit's just consolidating as well, man. Nothing's really moving right now. Nothing's really moving, man. Off to bed. How often you on live? We're on live every day, bro. Every day, Loza. Give it 5 minutes, Loz, and I'll DM you back. I'm going to jump off in a minute because there's not really much going on. I was literally addressing something else, bro. My bad if you're having a bad day, Mr. Burns. See that? And because he got cooked so hard, now he's trying to insult me. Oh, no. It's alright, Rob. You don't have to cry about it. You was just wrong in front of the whole stream and made yourself look like an idiot. You don't have to cry. Here's a tissue for you, Rob. Here's a tissue for you, my bro. Wipe them tears away. Wipe them tears away. He's lost his head. Great price action. Yeah, trust me. Pure barcode. Everything's giving barcode right now, though. Top 10 price actions. Yeah, trust me. I'm going to jump off now anyway, chat. Nothing's really going on, so I'm going to jump off. No, big up all you, man, for tuning in, boys. Pretty dead session right now. Yeah, not really much going on. Still waiting for EU to come back up a little bit. Waiting for EG to close above, which it hasn't done. Gold moving all right. GJ just literally just consolidating. So yeah, everything's really just consolidating. Are you crazy? But yeah. Anyway, boys, I'm going to jump off now. Appreciate all you, man, tuning in, boys. And I'll catch you in tomorrow's stream, man. Maces will obviously be live at about 1, 2 o'clock. So yeah, appreciate everyone. Best community in the game. Appreciate you, man. I'll catch you in the next live, people. Sweet.